So here's my collection of advertising promotional bullet pencils. So far I have 24. Let me give you a quick history lesson before I share my collection. The history of bullet pencils goes back to the late 1800s and the British conflicts with Sudan and South Africa. Thousands of spent .303 cartridges were collected after the battles and sent back to England, where they were turned into battlefield souvenir pencils. These bullet pencils featured a mechanical pencil that fit into the brass case. In 1914, Princess Mary endeavored to fund a Christmas gift for every member of the British Armed Forces. The gift consisted of a small tin box, tobacco, cigarettes, a Christmas card, and a photo of Princess Mary. Many also contained a bullet pencil and stationery. The Princess Mary bullet pencil was simpler than the earlier mechanical versions. It still featured a .303 brass cartridge, but a simple wood and graphite pencil was contained in a sterling silver or nickel silver bullet. Enough American GIs brought these home after the war to inspire U.S. companies to begin offering mass-produced bullet pencils as advertising promotional giveaways. This is the only mechanical bullet pencil in my collection, and I think it might be the oldest. You twist the barrel to advance the lead, and then it tells you additional leads found in barrel. Pull this cap off, and there's the leads. See them? So this John G. Haas, Lancaster, Washington, D.C., he was a tailor, and he specialized in military uniforms. I found advertisements of his from the late 1800s. Now, poor Mr. Haas died unexpectedly in 1913. And it seems like other companies took over the military uniform business. In other words, I don't think John G. Haas' company existed after he died. So that makes this, no newer than 1913. This is the typical advertising promotional bullet pencil. It's got a standard wood graphite pencil. You put it together like that and you have a full-size writing instrument. It's got an eraser on the back. This one is A. Cohen, jeweler from Allentown. Walk down the hill and save a bill. This one I was able to date also because it says 20th anniversary. And right here it says established 1906. I had Chuck help me with the math. And it seems like this pencil would have been given away in 1926. Hilliard, Dinky and Company, Cole, Easton, PA. It looks like it's got like playing card symbols. What's interesting about this one is that the eraser has a square profile. And it's stamped right here. I doubt you'll be able to see it. It's stamped right here with a design patent. at design patent 98496 was awarded in 1936. This one's a souvenir from the Franciscan Monastery, Washington, D.C. What makes this one interesting is the pencil. Now this would have been a replacement pencil, but it has a date. 1942. Bullet pencils like these with a brass barrel are the ones I prefer to collect. They were probably made from like the 1920s through the 1940s. This one's a seafood restaurant. I believed I looked up those streets and it's in Baltimore. Many of the bullet pencils in my collection are labeled Whitehead Hogue, Newark, New Jersey. That was a company that was in business from the 1890s up to like 1959. And they made advertising and promotional items like bullet pencils, pinback buttons, ribbons, etc. Only a few of the bullet pencils in my collection have a more realistic case head and primer as opposed to an eraser. This is Alpha Cement. Built it with Alpha Cement and it will be everlasting. Here's that Alpha Cement bullet pencil next to a genuine 30-06 case for comparison. So they got the length pretty much right. You see how they tried to copy the case head? There's the primers. Looks like this one hasn't been fired, huh? This one's a souvenir from the U.S. Capitol. And instead of a wrap, it actually has like a metallic, they call it like a medal or a medallion wrapped around the barrel. That's the only one I have like that. That's different, huh? I especially like bullet pencils with interesting graphics. This is a tourism souvenir pencil from the Catskill Mountains. It says The Awakening of Rip Van Winkle. There's Mr. Van Winkle. What do you think? Does it look like he just woke up? This one's from Fort McHenry. This one is a memento of the Mohawk Trail, Massachusetts. I like the graphics of that chief. This one's from Allentown, PA. Here's another one from Baltimore. The barrel on this one It's shaped like a square. I don't know if it was sold that way or someone squashed it. Branchville, New Jersey. Dover, New Jersey. I have 3 religious bullet pencils. This one has the Beatitudes on it. This is a newer style plastic barrel bullet pencil. This one has the 23rd Psalm. And this one has the Lord's Prayer. These plastic barreled bullet pencils date from the 1950s and 1960s. And this one features a pocket clip. A lot of times these are agricultural products. It says Purina Chow's on it. Statewide feed. Be bushels ahead with Blaney. Madison, Wisconsin. I've got 2 of these. Abram R. Herr. Excavating, threshing, and baling. That's a strange looking phone number to me. I haven't seen one like that. Kirkwood, PA. I'm not as attracted to these plastic barreled bullet pencils, but I do like if they have some interesting graphics. That's another good chief head there. Camp Indiandale, Germantown Boys Club, Vinemont, Pennsylvania. Garston Thomas, Hybrid Corn Company, Iowa. Says, why? The stalk is stiff, the yield is high. That's why. A bullet pencil seems like an odd advertising giveaway for a funeral home. This one was in Reading, PA. This one's missing the eraser. Winnie Hogg, Dodge and Plymouth. Quarryville, PA. I'm always on the lookout for bullet pencils at yard sales and flea markets. I usually only pay a few dollars each. They are fun to collect and also make an ideal writing implement for pocket or purse. I hope you enjoyed my show and tell. Thanks for watching. I found these clear plastic display racks on Amazon. I imagine they're aimed at fountain pen collectors, but my bullet pencils fit on them really well. I'll leave an Amazon link in the description.